Hello, my goblins, and welcome to the first of our one-shots. I'm going to be doing this just overall general opening scene instead of having to cut in between and stop and restart a bunch of times for the recordings. So you're going to see roughly edited 6 one-hour segments-ish, with a little bit of technical difficulties in the middle that made it a little hard to record. So there will be a slight missing section. But yeah, so this is an adventure, The Tomb of Tzentak, brought to you by Adventure Awaits Studios. Check them out, adventureawaitsstudios.com. They're absolutely amazing. If you enjoy this one shot, there's a ton of stuff that they do. They have a Kickstarter going on, and I love their adventures. Overall, it only takes the average DM about, I'd say, 6 hours of work to get all of this up on Roll20. It's pretty easy, it's pretty awesome, and it's fantastic. All right, enjoy the show, my goblins, and hopefully I get to run a one-shot for most of you next time. Bye. So, yeah, nobody died. That was good.
Everyone fine? Everyone is okay?
And amused.
You okay?
I'm peed a little bit.
You okay there? You need new pants?
No thanks.
Fine.
So
Okay.
I would like to also investigate or do a perception check on the opening.
Okay, you can go ahead and do an investigation if you'd like.
Or maybe somebody who has better investigation can do that.
I
Okay.
have a nice investigation I can try. And you can help.
I will help.
Boom.
So taking a look around the place, you see the same sort of demonic statue that cast that wide arc of fire on you over to the east. The same sort of statue here, only slightly smaller. And as it kind of like spit out that fireball, you note that it doesn't seem to have any magical presence left now that the door is currently in tatters halfway up the tomb.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing else in the room of interest, though.
So,
Well, that was
even...
fun.
What was that?
I said that was fun. Let's go out of here.
It's fair.
that I can tell you that was a show. I really liked it.
Thank you.
Like me myself.
What condition is the door in?
It's mostly a pile of splinter that's still slightly smoldering.
So, as far as I could have told, it was on track.
Mm-hmm.
But that's
The
all
western
it.
door?
The western door, yeah.
Okay.
I'll trust you. I'll open it.
Okay, so you open it up.
Sure.
Oh. Let me just...
Hey, look at that.
Oh no. Okay.
Okay. So you see into the room itself. There's a 15 by 15 foot, 5 foot deep spike pit in the center of the room, and there's a door on the east wall, which is where you are. Above, the ceiling's around 30 feet high.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. And there are no doors. Like, this is a dead end.
As far as you can tell, no.
Uh-huh.
Probably one of those torch things would teleport us here. I'm gonna step towards it and look down in the pit.
Okay, so you kind of take a deep look into the pit. You can see that there's no bodies or anything in here, and it just looks like pointy spikes of awfulness. They look very effective at poking you.
That's much fun. I think there's still one more door we haven't checked.
Haven't we?
We haven't gone through this one yet.
Oh, we decided not to do it.
Yeah. I don't remember why though.
It's the only thing we have.
Because of the shitty perception checks.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Around this
Okay,
time,
so much investigated.
a solid stone slab slams this door shut. Oh. This one?
Which one? Wait.
That one right there. And you can hear a grinding noise coming from inside the other room.
Oh, good thing we're not in there.
Yeah.
Wait, so that is that about the room with spikies?
Yep.
I
Okay.
look back and I say, and I would like to say, that was a good choice. I'm not approving, but that was a good choice.
Running away is seldom a bad choice.
Running away, I'm running away.
Oh. Okay. Small problem.
For the stream?
No, not the stream. Just for some reason, I can't seem to open up my area description thing, which actually tells me how to run this one properly. So give me a second. I'm going to go looking for it because I still have it.
By the way, regarding that door that got closed with the spiky things, is there like a stone covering the entrance there?
Yeah, it slammed. Yeah, there's a stone slab there now.
Uh-huh.
Probably
Oh.
just refresh roll 20.
I could probably just refresh roll 20, but I also do have a full PDF that I can use instead for the moment. So, you guys take a look at the at the door itself. You guys have already done everything you can to investigate it. It doesn't seem to be trapped at all.
Okay, I'm going to take the immovable rod and stick it out in front of me. Does it open in or out first?
Looks like it opens towards you.
I'm going to put the immovable rod, I'm going to stick it behind my shield, and then I'm going to reach beyond and try to open the door.
Okay, so you open the door, you pull it towards you. The door opens up relatively easily on the inside. Oop, that's not the right button. You can see that there is a dark void kind of beyond it. It extends forward about 15 feet, and you can see there, about 15 feet away, the floor is kind of solid, but around it is just darkness. And there's it's about 100 feet away, not 15. And you can see the pedestal there. On it, there's a singular wand.
Oh. And there's darkness between?
As you kind of take a peer into the room, there's the solid path beneath you, and then the rest of it is just void.
I want that wand, but I don't like this void. I am the one who should be able to cast darkness here, not this Helkin room. What do I have? What do I have? I don't like this wand.
You want this wand or you don't like it?
I don't like the void, but I want the wand.
So
Do
void
you
is
see
it?
my
Is it
dilemma?
the void is a darkness?
It looks absolutely pitch black inside there, except for the bright light on the pedestal that shows you the wand and the pathway that you can get there. It's only about 100 feet away, and it looks solid between you two.
Can I use a mage hand to try and grab the void, not entering the room?
You'd like just to touch the void?
Not me, my mage hand.
Your mage hand? Absolutely. You kind of reach your hand in, and it doesn't seem to do anything.
So can my mage hand go into the void, grab the what's there?
No, because it's 100 feet away. The mage hand's
It's
only good for up
100.
to 30 feet. Yeah.
Okay.
And even if we make a single step there, we will be in the void, right?
Yeah, you'd be stuck in the void. You're not sure what it'll do to you, though.
Guys, who has a lot of rope? Who has a lot of rope? I think I have an idea. I need 100 feet of rope. 50.
Between you and Nil, I think everyone has 50 feet of rope. You can easily rig together 100 feet of rope.
Okay, I do that. I need something to make anything like a hook. I have thieves' tools. I think I can sacrifice something from there to make a hook. And I
Nil,
want just to, make the rope, throw it to the wand, and tug it to me.
you would need an
Without
incredible feat of strength to throw a hook 100 feet. It would take a massive check.
I do have. So this is stupid, but since I love you, I'll do this. I have a potion of heal giant strength.
I also have one,
Oh,
actually. It gives me 21 strength for 1 hour.
Yep.
So let's do it, baby.
All right, so you're
What
gonna
would be
drink the Hill Giant Strength Potion. You're going to tie the ropes together.
So sorry that I'm interrupting, but can you give this potion to somebody who already? No, it's not more than 21, right?
Yeah, it just pops them up to 21 strength. Yeah.
Okay, scrap it.
What are we trying to do? Because I have fishing gear. I can fish the thing out.
So like I said, the platform's 100 feet away. They've tied together 2 lengths of 50-foot rope, and they were discussing getting like a grappling hook or something so they could try to throw it that far. They want to grab a potion of Hill Giant Strength and just toss the grappling hook as far as they can.
I can just keep trying with. I got a fishing rod and fishing line and hooks and stuff.
You can also try. You will try and I will try. I'm not stepping into this void.
And whoever does this, I think I will touch Bahir and give him guidance.
I also have bless.
Which you can roll additional d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check. If you saying that you have blast from before, it lasts for 1 hour. So if it's my blast that I gave you, then you don't have it.
Ah, damn. All right. And I don't have bless, but I have guidance.
Yeah. So I'm giving you guidance, which is a concentration spell up to 1 minute. And you can roll a d4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of your choice.
Bahir, are you trained in athletics?
Sorry?
Are you trained in athletics?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that would give you a +8 plus a d4. It's entirely possible you could make it. It is possible you could make that throw. So I will let you and Nil alternate between the two.
I forgot what my strength was before I changed it. Was it 12?
Oh no. 1 second.
Maybe.
The modifier was 3, I think.
It
not that.
probably wouldn't have been 3, just because
2 or 3. It was not that big.
I can take a look at your character sheet and tell you what it would be. Give me a second.
It was 14. It was 14. It was for. I did a Control Z. It was 14.
Okay, that works then. All right, so you have a +5 right now. So using the fishing line and tackle, that'll be either a wisdom or dex save. Sorry, wisdom or dex check with proficiency for Nil, or it'll be a athletics check for Bahir to try and get it. So whoever wants to go first, go ahead and try.
Okay. So athletics and also a D for.
So you throw it as far as you can, and it gets about 3/4 of the way there before it just kind of clinks to the ground. You have to spend the next 2 turns kind of reeling it back in.
Okay.
Nil?
I can do it. I can do it all day.
This will be a dex save because that's my proficiency. If it's the number will be right.
Yeah. So Nil, the same thing. You cast it out. It gets about 3/4 of the way there, and then you kind of have to spend the next couple of turns reeling it back in. Okay, so go ahead again. Bahir?
Okay. I need to nullify my potion of heal giant strength. Okay, let's.
You have it for the next hour, so it's good for now. Okay. You get about 1/4 of the way there this time before you start reeling it back. Nil?
Nope.
Okay. So I will give you guys each a total of 5 checks to try and get it. I think after that you might give up on it. So, Bahir, go again. Nil. Okay, Bahir.
Can we give a help action to them with a Mr. Green Camel?
For throwing something like that, I don't think you could. No.
Okay.
Nil. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So Bahir, your last one. And Nil? Okay, I think you guys have solidly decided that it is too far for you to get to with a rope or fishing line.
Well, fuck this wand. Let's go out. I don't like this void. I don't like this wand. It's possibly some wand of summoning biscuits. I don't know. I don't.
Just tell us, what was it?
I will tell you afterwards, after the game. I'll tell you what it was.
I would be really, really, really angry if it would be a wand of secret.
Told you
Okay.
it was something of summoning biscuits.
Okay.
Okay.
So what do you guys want to do now?
So we have a problem here, guys. I think we do have a giant boulder, if I'm not mistaken, blocking our path in, and we do not have any other way to go. So
Actually, by this time, the slab of rock has moved out of the way, and you can see the door again.
okay, so I have a dumb idea, and like, I mean, my ideas are kind of dumb, but still, we do have this sort of road, right? Immovable road.
Mm-hmm.
What this road does? Can someone explain to me?
Give me a second. I'll Google it.
Because I do wanna Indiana Jones this trap, if it's possible.
Okay, flat iron road has a button on one end. You can use an action to press the button, which causes the road to become magically fixed in place. Until you or another creature uses an action to push a button again, the rod does not move even if it is defying gravity. The road can hold up to 8,000 pounds of weight. More weight causes the rod to deactivate and fall. A creature can use an action to make a DC 30 strength check, moving the fixed road up to 10 feet on a success.
Can I do a I'm sorry, go on.
We at the door, the closing door. We could probably prop it open with that, but I'm not sure what that'll gain us.
He says that the door is open, but I'm afraid that we will trigger the trap again. And he said that the slab.
There was the grinding stone in there.
The slab moved out of the way, but the door is closed right now.
Oh, the door is closed.
How did the slab close the door on the first place? How did it move? Where from? Did it like boom into the door? Did it move from up?
The slab came from up and went down.
Guys, it's a fallen ceiling.
No shit.
Oh, we can just. How long is the road? How long is it?
It's about a foot long.
I mean, like, we can go prone or go into the spikies, but without touching the spikies, and just leave the road standing like this, so you can try to hold up the ceiling.
But the door is closed now. Right now, the door is closed.
It's open.
No, the door is closed. The stone slab is gone.
Oh.
So you'd have to open the door again.
Also, it did not start immediately when we entered because we were able to check out the room. It started when we already were out. So how long did it take before the door closed?
About half a minute.
I know I'm amazing, but I cannot investigate the whole room in 30 seconds.
We might not need it. You said that if you push the button on the rod, it will stays dividing gravity. Doesn't mean that it will stays in the air.
Yep, it'll stay in the air.
Yep. Wow.
So, just an idea. Can we open the door, go in the room, and just put the rod, like
the air?
Yeah, in the...
Okay.
Guys, what do you think?
I'm completely fine with it.
Yeah, let's thing open and see what happens. If this doesn't work, we know it's just grab another one of the sconces and see where it teleports us.
Yeah. So, who's going to take the rod, run in, and prop it up?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Whose rod is it?
At the moment, I think.
I've got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. But do I need to make any check to see how? I mean, like, if I investigated the room in 30 seconds, I think I can just walk into this and go out.
Yeah. I mean, if you have the immovable rod, 30 seconds or so should be fine.
Oh, let's just prop it. Can I leave the mark on the card in some way? I mean, like, let's leave the rod somewhere in here so we can see it.
Like
and I
right there, or
leave
like
it
right here?
Where I'm standing, like right.
Okay. So who had the rod at the moment?
I had it originally.
I mean, like,
hold on. No, don't do stupid. Come back. Can I use a mage hand and do this with a mage hand?
Absolutely. Yeah, you'd have to have someone else open the door, but yeah.
And before we're opening the door, are we sure it's not trapped? So if we will open the door, everything would be okay. I just need to grab the rod using the mage hand, like mage hand inside, and just click a button.
Yep.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. All right, so who's opening the door?
I mean, I'm already there.
Okay, so Bahir opens the door. Aya puts her mage hand in there, clicks the button, and as you kind of hold the door open, you begin to see are you guys actually going into the room, or are you staying outside the room?
I'm standing outside.
Okay. After about 25 seconds or so, the door begins to slam shut, like the stone slab comes from above and slams. You manage to pull your hand back before it actually crushes you. You hear the grinding sound again from the inside. And that lasts about a minute and a half to 2 minutes, and then you hear the grinding sound again. And as you... Yeah, during that time, there's just a stone slab in the way. And as the stone slab gets pushed back up into the ceiling, the door is closed.
Can we open the door again?
Yeah, you can.
Last time it opened after a bit by itself.
Well, the stone slab went into the ceiling already, so now the door is just closed. You need to open it again to take a look into the room. Okay, so you're going to open the door again?
Yeah.
You open the door, you can see that your mage hand is still floating there with the immovable rod in place. Do you guys want to go into the room, or do you want to stay out here?
I think we gotta grab that immovable rod and we gotta stick it underneath the stone slab drops. Then if we actually activate it there, then we can open the door and we can watch to see what happens with the grinding noise.
The door shut itself closed when the grinding noise started.
Yep, but
We need something to prop the door itself open. I mean, like, we have one rod and two things to hold.
Yeah, but Nil is just saying if you take the rod this time, you put it underneath the door, then you can see what happens inside the room.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Because we can even use the rod to open and keep the slab up.
So you take the rod, you put it in such a way that the slab can't drop down and stop the door, and in such a way that the door itself can't open or can't close. After about 25 seconds, it can't do anything really. After about 25 seconds, you hear that grinding noise. You can see the stone slab try to come down, but stopped by the movable rod as the ceiling itself begins to collapse at a rate of about 5 feet every 6 or so seconds until it hits the floor. With the door being open, it actually starts crushing the door and ripping it off the hinges. And then it just stays there as long as you want to watch it.
So there is no door right now?
No, there's no door. The door has been torn completely off of its hinges and crushed underneath the stone slab. The ceiling falling. The rod is holding the stone slab that would normally hide the door from your sight. It's just holding that up. Yeah.
So we can see inside the room, right?
Yep, and the ceiling came down and is now a solid wall of stone.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a look, you guys know that. Sorry.
So we don't want to.
Hold on. Why the road? But road should hold this slab in
So there are
There
two parts to it. So there is the ceiling that fell, and that's staying there right now. And then there is a stone slab that blocks off the door, and that one's being held up right now. So there are two stone bits. Right now, the one that's closing off the door, that's still being held up, but the ceiling just kind of fell and isn't rising anymore.
Okay, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How deep the pit is?
The pit was about 5 feet deep.
So, if I use my my Spider-Man Crocs, can I sort of be in the pit but without hurting myself with the spikes?
You don't think that'd be possible. The spikes cover pretty much every bit of the floor, and there's not enough space between the top of the spikes and the ceiling to not poke yourself at least a little bit.
Okay. A little bit.
Well, does the slab for the door, does it raise back up after a while, or?
Nope, it's still trying to push down.
I guess the immovable rod is just stuck there. We should go grab another sconce and see where it brings us.
You mean this guys?
Yeah, those things. Because we're out of places to look right now.
I'm just trying to understand this trap, and I don't really understand it. So, my last question: if the road would be over here, then it will hold the ceiling that crashes down, correct?
Yes, correct.
So if we will all get inside, just for example, I'm not going inside actually. If
Well,
we will be staying.
You can't actually go inside right now. The entire stone slab is still just there. Like the ceiling is still fallen.
If we will remove the road, will it remove the slab and the ceiling?
You do not know. You could make a perception check.
I would like to make a perception check.
Okay, go ahead. Taking a look at the door frame itself, you notice there's a small notch on the opposite, like, so the hinges were here. There's a small notch over here, and that small notch is probably the reset mechanism. As long as something's not filling it, the ceiling's not going to go back up. And now the door is in tatters underneath the stone ceiling.
Maybe we should do something with it.
We can put something in it. I don't really want to put road there because it's kind of valuable. Do we have anything that we can spare to put there to trigger the mechanism and to raise everything up?
Wonderfully enough, does anybody have mending?
No.
I do.
No.
If you spent about 2 hours, there is a door that's currently in tatters you could fix in the room that you're currently in. With that, you could... Sorry?
Do we really want to spend...
I have Python. So you can figure it out with a Python.
You could do it with a baton.
I don't really know how much farther from here we can go. It just looks like it's a death trap.
I mean, like in every room except for the not room really, more like a closet with that hat. In every room there was something of interest. It either had doors to somewhere else, or there was some treasure. In this room, I do not believe it's just death.
I'm guessing that one of the sconces teleports us in there. That's sort of my thought. Is that this is just like the snake room? It was a starting point.
I mean, like, yeah, we can try all the sconces, but I also want to do something with this room. I do not believe that it's just death.
Okay, so
one of us can go to the stone dudes and touch them.
What's the door made out of?
I do not think that someone should be alone with that.
What's the door made out of?
It's made out of wood.
Carpentry toolkit. I'm just going to take the jam off it and put it into the guide. Just break it in and just put the part that fills the thing into it.
That's what I was talking about.
There we go. Yeah, that actually works relatively well. You managed to do that within about 10 minutes or so. And then the stone ceiling begins to lift, the slab lifts off, and you can see into the room clearly.
And we'll just leave that jam in there so that it says always filled. Maybe it'll hold the thing. Does the roof in the actual room lift?
The room itself, like I said, the ceiling is about 30 feet high, and you can see, like, based now that you can see around up there, there are some scratch marks that say the ceiling itself just kind of crushes down.
Just in case, can we just put the road up there and press the button? Just in case.
I'm not sure 8,000.
What was that, Nil?
Just to feel safe.
Yeah.
I don't think 8,000 pounds will hold the whole roof, though.
I mean, like, is it
How-
heavier? Is it heavier than 8,000 pounds? Can then we make like a perception check?
So I will say, you guys do know it is lighter than 8,000 pounds because the first time you put the rod in there, and the door shut and all that good stuff, you waited. The door, the rod was still floating in place.
Yeah.
By the way, it did not fall.
It didn't fall,
Yeah,
so it wasn't.
So we can go inside and place the rod somewhere up there, just in case, just to be safe, and then explore the room.
Yep.
Well, let's do that.
Okay. As you guys kind of cross the threshold, you get into the room itself. Yeah, the ceiling doesn't fall again as long as that door jamb is there.
Okay.
Walls for hidden passage.
What was that, Nil?
Search the walls for hidden passage.
Okay, go ahead. Make an investigation check.
I want to help. I want to help.
All right, so Nil, roll with advantage. Or if you want to help Bahir, she can roll instead, or he can roll instead.
Yeah, I get him because I only have a +4.
All right, so Bahir, roll with advantage, please.
And boom.
Just out of curiosity, what are those spikes made out of?
The spikes appear to be made out of metal.
Okay.
Okay, so... Oop, that's not the right thing.
19.
So taking a look around the room itself, you do notice that there are two little hidden latches, both of which reveal a door behind one of the stone walls.
I knew this wasn't just a death room. Okay, so in that case, let's just check out both doors to make sure there are no more traps or latches or hinges or anything that would make us
Okay.
go
Can I make a perception check on like this door first,
Yep, with advantage.
and then this door?
Yep, you can roll both with advantage.
Sure. So this one first.
Mm-hmm. It looks unlocked and untrapped to you.
Okay, and then I'll go here and check this one second.
It also looks unlocked and untrapped.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys, it seems these two doors are fine, but can I do anything to... I have find traps, but I do have only 2 spell slots.
Better save it. Better save it.
Yeah, but I also have 3 more charges for the Wand of Secret. I had 3? Yes, I had 3. I have 1 more.
Uh-huh.
You can go ahead and use it then.
We can use it, or we can... I mean, I have 21 perception and 16 perception. Do we think that we can trust this? 16 is not bad.
Well, I mean, your character believes that the doors are unlocked and untrapped, so you as a player questioning it, that's a little bit iffy. Just remember that your character believes they found it.
Like, I believe her, so I do
A lot of left.
believe,
Keep to open up.
but but I'm also, I mean, like, I'm ready to jump out of the way of any fireball or arrow or anything that will blast my way.
Okay. So as you guys kind of take a look into the room, you can see 2 sarcophagi sit on the southern end of the room. At the northern end, you can see a raised platform covered in gold coins and a kind of altar of some kind. On top of the altar, you can see a very pretty-looking blade.
I just want to ask these guys, these boys, these doodads over here. They look eerily similar to the one with the mummy that we have seen in that.
Yes, they do.
Guys.
10 minutes and do another detect magic.
Yeah, you can take another 10 minutes and do a detect magic if you'd like. So, do you take the extra 10 minutes here? Give me a second. Just updating your time. Taking a look around the room, the sarcophagi both reek of necromantic magic, as does the coin pile up in the northern end of the room. The sword itself reeks of evocation magic.
Okay, guys, do not touch the gold. Do you remember the curse? They all touch the gold. I know. I also want to.
Yeah, but the sword has some magic on it. Evocations usually.
I mean, we have taken a few things already out of these tombs that were not gold. I think taking a sword would be okay. Question mark. My dear friend, my beloved Aya, can you mage hand the sword?
The sword?
Yeah. Just make sure that even your mage hand does not touch the gold.
Yeah. I think so.
Can the mage hand catch a curse?
Maybe.
Live that long anyways.
Alright, so you take your mage hand, you kind of push it over towards the sword.
Yeah, I need to be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You're perfect where you are right now. Yeah.
Well, I will stay over here. So yeah, I would like to try and pick up the sword using my mage hand.
Okay, so you pick up the sword, and as you lift it from the altar...
I'm sorry, before we're doing this, just in case. Give me one quick second, I would like to do something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to summon up my sword before she does it too, just in case.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to watch the sarcophagus for what will inevitably rise from them.
Oh, there will. I can feel it. Who has the necrotic ring? Ah, yeah, good.
It's not a tomb, though.
Can we wait?
We took a rest before, I mean, like...
You have to declare that you are attuning something. Since she didn't declare it was attuned, it's not currently attuned.
Damn.
How many times did we spend? It was like one short rest, right?
2 short rests. So far, you guys have been in the tomb for about 5 hours doing your exploration and stuff.
5 hours. No pee breaks. Jesus. Okay. I would like to. Before I'm using my my mage hand, can I bless?
Bless who?
Can I bless everyone but me?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna take this opportunity to cast Druidcast and see what the weather's gonna be like.
Weather's gonna be pretty harsh, not a whole lot of rain. A lot of sun.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about a sandstorm.
I also would like to make a quick prayer to Eugenides, asking him to somehow allow my dear friend Aya not to trigger those mummies, because she's doing it for the good cause. She's doing it for the Sea God. Please.
Okay. So, you go up and your mage hand pulls the blade up off of the altar, and it brings it back to you, and you have this sword in your hand, and as it touches your hand, it begins to kind of feel warm to the touch. And then you hear a noise coming from behind you as the sarcophagus lids get pushed to the side, and out come these rotted, faded-looking hands wrapped in bandages. They pull themselves up, and everybody rolls for initiative.
Mommy time.
I'm looking at Bahir with disappointment.
All right. So.
Hey, what did I do? I offered. You did not have to listen.
Whoa, Bahir going first. Holy crap, that 26.
You have Bless.
Bless does not work on initiative.
I'm just reminding him.
Okay.
Yeah.
And 13. Okay. So the creatures that rise from the sarcophagi are your classic-looking mummies. They're covered in bandages. They stand beside their sarcophagi, just about ready to lunge at you. I need to roll their initiative. 1 second here.
Can we get some mummy tokens?
Yes, I'll have some mummy tokens in just a moment.
Groovy.
If the compendium allows me to.
While everyone is getting ready, may I just ask for a 5-minute break?
Yep, so we'll take a 5-minute bio break right quick here.
Cool, thanks.
If anyone needs to, we'll come back at, whenever you guys get back. I'll be here prepping for stuff.
Okay. How do I stop making video? That's how.
That's their mummies. Just these blue guys.
Yep. That's what I got. Huh. So anyway, that's been kind of redonkulous. I'm glad that we got the stream actually back in working order again after that last little kerfuffle. So that's been good. And yeah, so this is the kind of awesomeness that like all of the Adventure Awaits stuff has. It like most of them have maps, most of them have like really detailed stuff. They leave enough open to interpretation that you can do pretty much whatever you want with them. It's nice. I like it.
Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The price is right.
Yeah, right. So I'm looking forward to running most of the stuff that they have. A lot of the stuff they have right now for the free stuff is actually just like 3rd to 7th. But some of the really awesome stuff from the Kickstarter is like up to 15th level, which is like super awesome, mega power level amazingness. I kind of want to do one of those, so we might be doing one of those pretty quick here.
Excellent.
Because I don't know about you guys, but it's been a while since I played at 15th level.
Yeah. With
break long before that.
With 5e, I think the only time I've ever gotten over 10th was probably in that 20-man game.
That's fair. Yeah, the 20-man game was a little bit excessive, I think.
A bit.
Just a bit.
But we did get to like 17th level.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome. Yeah, I need to not activate my hotkeys while I'm streaming D&D. I'm too tempted to use the numpad, and I can't because that's actually where all my hotkeys are. To start and stop stream, to record and stop recording. It's a really dumb move of me. I might need to swap it to my mouse instead, because I do have a few buttons there that'll do it just fine.
What do you need your numpad for, anyways?
I use the numpad to like quickly type up, health, initiative, AC, that kind of thing. So I usually don't use it when I'm gaming at all. D&D, different story. Lots of numbers, lots of crunching.
Mm-hmm. I was kind of hoping those spikes would have been made out of wood, because then there's a lot of javelins down there for me.
There would be it.
Guess who's back?
Back again?
Who's that?
Here's back. Tell a friend. All right. No. I'm just now thinking if we could have put something on the sarcophagi, prevent the guy from going out. But now I understand that we do not have anything for that.
And they were sliding back and forth anyway, so whichever side we blocked, they'd gone the other way.
It's fair.
Okay, let me just scroll through this shit.
All right, so we have our initiative order as the mummies are standing there ready to engage in all sorts of awfulness. But here, you go first.
Okay, I cannot do a sneak attack because I'm standing right in front of him.
Yep.
Not really sneaky. Okay. All right. In that case, I'm going a bit forward, and I'm attacking.
Okay.
Just with a rapier. Let's do this.
A 29 to hit.
I'll take that
Oh,
hit.
I was rolling on advantage, but my first roll was actually good, so alright.
Yeah. You have an extra +3 in there for some reason.
2 for dueling and 1 for rapier.
That should actually be the dueling good goes for your damage, not for your attack, though, as far as I'm aware.
In that case, make that 29, 27.
So d20 +5 for your... Yeah, because your strength is still +5 for the next around 30 minutes. Okay, so that'd be 27. That definitely hits the creature as you try to poke him full of holes.
And in that case, my damage goes not 13, but 15, right?
Yes, that's accurate.
Let me just correct in my...
Okay, as you poke him with a magical weapon, it seems to actually hurt him a fair bit, and he's going to retaliate in just a moment after Aya. You're up next.
Also, as a bonus action, since I'm a thief, I want to try to hide behind this sarcophagi to have a chance for a sneak attack then.
Because he already knows where you are in combat, and he's not going to be able to lose track of you just behind a sarcophagus like that, you wouldn't be able to hide, and your character would know that. You'd have to have a very large distraction to be able to use hide.
Okay, alright, then that's fair. In that case, I'm just standing right there, okay.
Alright. Aya?
I have a question. Does Burning Hands hurt my allies as well?
Yes, it would. If they're in the cone.
I have a fire resistance.
Okay. In that case, okay, just give me 1 second. I would like to think about it a little bit.
If you take a single step forward when you use your burning hands, it actually wouldn't hit Bahir at all. If you just step forward 1 square. Yep.
Okay. So, yeah, I would like to use my burning hands.
Okay, can you go ahead and paste the spell, please? Just in the chat.
So this is the spell.
Okay, and are you casting it at first level or higher?
I will do it. We'll do it first level.
Okay.
Now. So each creature in a 15-foot cone must make a dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
And in case if they fail, they take 3d6 fire damage.
Okay, so because so go ahead and roll your damage.
I think I can do it like just one quick second. I hope it's right.
Yep, that works. Your DC should be higher than 11 though. One second here. Once it actually loads.
I mean, mine's only a 13.
Hers should be a 14 because it's 8 plus 3 plus wisdom. So it should be 11 base plus wisdom, which so yeah, it should be a 14. Okay, so it's a 14. That's fine. We'll figure that out later. So you can actually cast the burning hands as the flames wash over the mummies. You can see that they have shielded themselves a little bit, so they don't take as much damage as they probably should, but they do take some.
Okay.
All right, and that should be your turn, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay, then it goes to the mummies. So this one's gonna it takes a moment. It glares at Bahir, and Bahir, you're gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh,
With a blast. With a blast.
Don't forget your bless. Yep.
Blast. 15.
Okay, a total of 15. So as the creature glares at you, it seems to just fail to have any effect on you whatsoever, but it will attempt to beat you with its rotting fist. With a 22 to hit, I think it hits.
It does.
So it's going to do 3 bludgeoning damage. Oh, sorry, it has disadvantage on the attack. 1 second. It does miss on its attack. It tries to strike at your after image instead of you, missing entirely. The second mummy is going to step up and try to strike at the cleric that is kind of burning them alive. So first it'll try to stare you down, forcing you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. We'll just take the first number. That's 24. Okay. It doesn't seem to have an effect on you, but then it does try to beat at you with its rotting fist. Hitting a 17 AC. I think that does hit you.
Yeah, 17. 17 exact my AC.
Yep, so it would hit. So you'll take 6 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points of necrotic damage. Make a Constitution save, please. Okay. All right, so yeah, you've taken a total of 12 points of damage, some bludgeoning, some necrotic, as the creature just punches you with its rotten fist.
Could you how much did I take?
6 bludgeoning, 6 necrotic.
Okay.
All right, Nil.
I'm going to. Do I provoke an attack of opportunity with Misty Step?
You do not know.
I'm going to use my bonus action to Misty Step back here into a flanking position with this one.
Okay.
And I will, at advantage, take a swing at it.
All right. Bam. That you definitely managed to hit the creature, and you slash into its back for 15 points of damage. Anything else you're adding to that?
Not at the moment. I have out of bonus actions, so that's it.
All right. Then it goes to Ruxod.
Actually, I can do one more thing.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
going to use one of my other blade things. I'll do a blade flourish. I am going to add a d6, and then my armor class is going to go up by that for a round.
Okay.
Another 6.
Another 6 points of damage, and you increase your AC by 6 for a round?
Yep.
Beautiful. Okay. Bruxod, go ahead.
I'm going to cast a flaming sphere.
Nice. You're going to drop a flaming sphere right on top of a mummy?
Yep.
Okay, can you... do you have the spell able to pass in the chat? Paste in the chat. Okay, range of 60 feet.
Right there.
Right here?
Right
Okay.
there.
All right, so you pop it down there. It exists. You can move it up to 30 feet as a bonus action, and you can also ram it into creatures if you'd like.
Yeah.
You're going to ram it into them? All right.
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Gotta make a dex
And-
save DC 13.
I just wanted to remove my scribbles.
That's a dex save DC 13. It will fail.
Alright.
So go ahead and roll 2d6 fire damage for it.
Pooh.
All right, so it'll be 4 points of damage as you light the creature partially on fire.
Yeah. I mean, it's a mummy. Its bandages go boom.
Yeah, they're on fire at the moment. Okay, then top of the initiative, we're going back to Bahir.
Can you advise how long the spell slots? Do I need to take long rest to?
Yeah, it takes a long rest to recuperate your spell slots.
Okay, I'm swearing on Siv's cunt. You do not understand what I'm saying, but I just wanted to. I want to move here so this sphere of fire will have a free move to hit the other mummy, and I also want to hit this mummy once more.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
And boom.
For 12 piercing, you can also add your sneak attack onto that because you have an ally within 5 feet.
And boom.
And 9, okay.
Why does D6 need a line under 6? You cannot get a 9.
And also blast for an attack roll.
Yes.
Isn't bless one time use?
Nope.
No, it's a concentration spell.
Okay, so you manage to get get beside the mummy and you stab it directly into its rotten face. As you pull the blade, the mummy crumples to the ground, already dead. Again.
-1.
Nice.
So we have one dead, again, mummy, and one mummy on fire.
All right, Aya?
Alright, so, if I will move myself a little bit over here,
Mm-hmm.
Would the mummy get an opportunity attack on me?
You believe so, yes.
Yes. Okay, no problem. Then I would like to use. I would like to channel divinity.
Mm-hmm.
Radiance of the Dawn.
And
which is this thing.
Oh. Okay, makes a con save. It will fail, so you're dealing 2d10 plus 7 damage to it.
I'm doing slash roll 2d10 plus 7. Must be good.
23. That is a beautiful amount of damage. So you kind of pull out your holy symbol, you hold it up to the creature, and this brilliant burst of light, like the very sun itself, erupts from your holy symbol, striking the creature and dealing a lot of damage to him. What else would you like to do?
And I would like to... It was my action.
Mhm.
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm not moving anywhere.
Then I'll get you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Sure. Oh, hold on. No, can I? I would like to move. I would like to move somewhere over here.
Okay, we'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Which will miss horrendously. He tries to swipe at you, his eyes like blinded by the light, literally. He can't hit you.
Thanks,
Okay.
Rod. Thanks, Raw.
Thanks, Peter Raw. Yeah. Its turn. It's going to woozily. It's going to step up and try to hit the nearest thing, which is going to be Rexod. First, it's going to glare at you with this withering look. Go ahead and make a wisdom save.
Okay.
Plus bless.
Plus.
Okay, you can feel that withering fear that comes over you suddenly just dissipate with the power of Ra behind you, and the creature swipes at you, still blinded, just attacks your illusory duplicate, and nothing happens.
Bless.
It's money.
All right, then Nil. Oh, sorry. On the end of its turn, it's going to make a dex-based save and succeed. And the the flaming sphere actually puffs out a bit of flame, which burns the mummy to a crisp, and it falls to the ground.
You can't get away from my flaming sphere.
Good job, guys. Good job, team.
Just gonna
Okay.
get rid of the flaming sphere
so
now.
what were we fighting for? What is that sword?
That's how we deal with dead things.
It would take you a few moments of concentration to actually check out. 10 minutes of concentration to figure out what that sword is.
We might as well.
Okay. So you take a moment and you discover that this was a flame tongue sword.
Oh, that'd have been handy.
Is it like...
So I will actually...
Am I holding the sword?
You're holding the sword, yeah. You guys should be able to see the sword now.
Yeah.
It's a long sword.
Mm-hmm.
Who's using the long sword?
We have a guy with a long sword.
Yeah, there's a Nil.
Neil?
Sword.
Neil. Neil, we have found another long sword for you. Will you take this one?
Sure, I can keep it as a sort of a. I'm not sure. Can I use it as can't use it as a pact weapon, can I? Does it still count as a spell focus for me?
If you take an hour, you can have it as your pact weapon instead of your +1 longsword, yeah.
Sure.
So if you guys want to take a short rest here, you can spend any hit dice to regain, and then Nil can bond with his new flame tongue longsword.
And you can get that necrotic ring bonded too.
I am just imagining him bonding with a sword. He's just sitting there like...
You are pretty. I love you. Yeah, that's...
My precious.
All right, so...
It's fine.
Sorry?
I'm part bard. I can sing songs for it. It's fine.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, you can sing? Okay, does anyone want to play dice, guys?
I would, but I'm busy, playing with my sword. I'll be in the corner with my sword.
Ew.
Ew. Get a room.
Not in front of my salad.
And 1 and 2. 7. I am almost full health, and I have used another 2 of my hit dice.
Nope.
Okay, I would like to heal myself as well, I think.
Okay.
So I would like to use my Staff of Healing and do a Cure Wounds. I have 8 charges left, right?
Yep, you do. How many charges are you going to use on it?
If I'm doing Cure Wounds 2nd level.
So use 2 more charges. Yep.
And my strength returned to normal, right?
Yeah.
Okay, your strength would return to normal.
Cure Wounds. What is this?
It is not using your secondary damage there at all. That's weird. That's because it didn't fill it friggin' in.
Roll 2d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier plus wisdom, right? Plus 3.
My apologies, Mr. Kyle. I was already filling out the item for you.
Oh, I was working on getting in there, so that should still work. I think this works fine.
2. And I would also like to do this. Nice.
So there you go. It has your strength and your secondary damage as well when I put the thing in.
Okay, I must say it was worth it. The sword was worth it.
The sword is nice.
And also, while we are doing the short rest, can I attune my ring?
Yep, you can.
Can you send me the information about it?
Oh, yeah, sure. It's do.
Because I forgot what it was.
It literally just gives you resistance to. Did I just throw that in your inventory? And I left your pack open. I did.
Yeah.
No.
Where?
I threw it in the wrong inventory.
Fine, take it from me. I don't need it.
Okay. There you are, Aya. And then we just... So it's in your inventory now?
Mm-hmm.
And then all it does is give you resistance to necrotic energy.
Cool. Thanks.
No worries. Okay. I'm sorry, Mr. Nil. I should have actually told you I was already adding the Flame Tongue Longsword to your awesomeness before just like typing it in randomly.
It's okay. I think I can get rid of the middle one.
Yeah, so all I have to do is hit the unlock button and then just tap the delete.
Yeah. So what's the 4 for it? Does it thing have an area of effect?
No, it does not.
Do I have an extra line that says 4? I think just getting rid of it. It's fine.
Yeah. Just get rid of it. It's fine. Yeah. And then, yeah, you should have the Flame Tongue Longsword, no problem. Yep. There you go. So it deals 16 points of damage right there. That's gorgeous. Gotta love that. Okay. So you've taken the hour. You guys have healed up. You spent your hit dice. Has everyone spent hit dice?
I spent 1.
Okay.
I was at full. But I got my spell slots back. Hey.
You get any Warlock spell slots back, but not your Bard spell slots. So.
Use a Warlock spell so far.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. And you guys want to move on?